The story of Flavour and Semah is a heartwarming tale of music story bringing two people of different worlds together. It's the story of friendship, mentorship, and the transformative power of music and humility. Ever since Flavour discovered Semah in Liberia, the highlife singer has allowed God to use him to change the boy's life. But the question is, how did Flavour discover the boy? And what did he do for the boy that transformed him greatly beyond people's imagination? So let's take it back to the very beginning. Sima was born on July 15, 2004 in Liberia and has been living in darkness due to his medical condition. This means that he was born blind and into poverty, which is the two biggest darkness that one could face in life. Although he has his grandmother, but for years he has been in the care of a Liberian NGO named Christian Association of the Blind. Life hasn't been kind to him, even to us the poor that we are born without blindness. Life has never been easy for us. Now imagine Sima, who was born blind. But young Sima hasn't allowed that to kill his spirit, as Sima believed so much in God. In spite of his circumstances, Semah's dream is to become a famous singer one day. A profession that even people with money and sight struggle to become. An incredible thing about Semah is that even though that he grew up in Liberia, which is 2,000 kilometers away from Lagos, he grew love for two greatest musicians Nigeria have ever seen. Sima idolized Nigerian singer Flavour and music producer Mastercraft and was dying to meet them one day. Not only that, his biggest dream is for Mastercraft to produce his song one day and also feature Flavour on one of his songs. Even when his friends told him that it is impossible, he still believed that God would do it. Yet, he eventually met Flavour and Mastercraft. But what led to the meeting of the two Nigerians will leave you in shock. Now the question is, how did Semah meet Flavour and Mastercraft? In 2016, veteran Liberian musician Queen Julie Andy traveled to Lagos to collaborate with Flavour and Mastercraft on her new single, titled Etilole. At this time, Queen Julie didn't know who Semah is and she was even not aware of his biggest dream until she heads a cultural group back home in the year 2017. The group is called the Liberian Crusader for Peace. Actually, Queen Julie has been at the forefront of a lot of humanitarian initiatives since the end of Liberia's first civil war. One that touched the people of Semah's community is working with the Christian Association of the Blind, which is the NGO that was taking care of Semah at the time. Eventually, Queen Julie met Semah in a peace crusade. One thing led to the other and Semah was given an opportunity to perform one of Queen Andy's songs. His amazing talent and voice left the crowd and Queen Andy in awe. After his incredible performance, Semah was asked his biggest dream in life. This was the moment Semah told Queen Andy and the whole crowd his lifelong desire, which is to meet Flavour and Mastercraft and eventually do songs with the both of them. This was emotional to the crowd that Queen Andy prayed that one day Semah's dream would eventually come to pass. But due to the fact that her relationship with Flavour was strictly business, she did not make any promises to Semah. Then how did Flavour meet Semah? Well, shortly after the incident, Flavour and Mastercraft were opportune to visit Monrovia in Liberia, which is the same city that Semah lives. Actually, Flavour and Mastercraft went there for a concert and miraculously, the news of Semah's adoration for both Flavour and Mastercraft reached their team. Mastercraft was the first person to visit Semah and sent Flavour several videos of Semah singing his songs. Flavour was touched and before jetting out of Liberia, he met up with Sima. The first meeting happened on March 21st, 2017 at an event to honor the highlife legend for his contribution into the music in Africa. At the event, Flavour was honored with Chief Zanzan of Liberia and Sima was in attendance. After being introduced to the audience by Queen Andy, the boy was given the microphone where he sang Flavour's 2016 song titled Mama. The crowd gathered around to capture the event and some were snapping and videoing the boy while he was singing. The meeting between the two was an emotional one that Flavour immediately was surprised to see how beautiful Semah was singing his song. Towards the end, Flavour immediately cuddled him As usual with blind people, Semah grabbed Flavour, touching his body to confirm truly if that was Flavour. Flavour saw a lot of potential in Semah G because of the way he sang the song, his voice, his performance, and especially his hunger to become a musician. However, Flavour made Semah's dream come true by collaborating him to a lot of his songs. That's not all, he also adopted a young boy who is currently living in Lagos with him. Apparently in 2017, when the High Life singer released his 5th studio album, which is titled Ijele the Traveler, he included and featured Semah in a song titled Most High, which is a gospel song that went viral in the whole of Africa. The song is a household name today. However, Flavour and Semah continue to collaborate in a lot of songs that will lead to an EP, which is titled Divine and was released in 2018. The EP features 5 songs, all of which was written and sung by Semah and Flavour. Semah's soulful voice blends with Flavour's signature voice, and because of that, the two have gone on to perform a lot of their songs in shows and concerts, making a lot of money for both Flavour and Semah, and now the poor blind boy is a rich blind boy. Flavour's impact on Semah's life has been significant. Semah now has the opportunity to pursue his career as a musician and has gained international recognition because of his collaboration with Flavour. Semah is actually a symbol of hope to a visually impaired children across Africa, inspiring them to pursue their dreams regardless of their circumstances. So while Flavour might be changing Semah's life, it is also safe to say that Semah has an effect on Flavour's life as well.
Oh boy. How big is the one? Oh my god. How are you?
I want to say a big thank you to everyone in the building tonight. I want to say once again a big thank you to God Almighty for making this possible. I want to thank God for the life of Semah. I want to thank God for the life of this young man. I can't say much, ladies and gentlemen, but all I want to say is God is the greatest. And I also want to say I so much believe in Africa. We are the future. And the future is now. And also I want to thank God for Mastercraft. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mastercraft.